Let's bring in David Droga, who's the CEO of Accenture Song. The creative group had two ads that aired during last night's games. You had Bosch and you had ChatGPT OpenAI. What's the return on those investments, David?
First of all, good morning. Thank you for having me. I think it's, there's so many different ways to measure it. It still remains the biggest stage for brands and advertisers in the world. And I think there's definitely the impact, immediate impact, but they're trying to capture the nation's zeitgeist. So I think you don't just measure it in clicks and shares. You measure it in, very much the growth for each brand. And there's such very different brands, those two, OpenAI, ChatGPT. Again, it was their first time sort of into the public forum. And I think it's such a vast growth rate for them, but it's really, everybody wants to introduce themselves and some people want to get platforms and get products out there, and other people want to sort of win people over. I think at the end of the day, they have to participate. And it's much more than just that 30 seconds. I think people measure it in thinking it's just 30 seconds. It's far more than that because there's so much chatter pre and afterwards. But again, the public speaks and you'll see the ramifications as the weeks follow.
Other than your own ads, were there any that stood out to you as being especially effective?
Well, I think the rules of the Super Bowl, they've taken on sort of somewhat of a celebrity's arms race. Obviously humor is one of the big players there and it plays well to the masses. But I think some of the ones that apart from the ones that we worked on, I was taken by a lot of the simpler ones, the more human ones, as opposed to the sort of razzle-dazzle ones. Some of the ones for Pixel I liked. I thought that was very good. I thought Dove was very strong. The one with the simple messages about young girls participating in sports and self-awareness and body images. So again, I think that those that bucked the system a little bit, I felt stood out more. I mean, again, the one we did for ChatGPT, we deliberately made it very, very simple and calm because we're sort of talking about something seismic, the beginning of the intelligence age. We didn't want to sort of participate in the slapstick nature of that. But again, that's not to say the slapstick doesn't go down very well with the audiences.
I mean, Martha Stewart out there dancing was pretty hysterical. And so you can see the ways that AI might be possible to push forward the advertising opportunities.